Take two for Thursday night stamping with Candy. Let's see if we can get it to go this time. This is my second take. My first take did not materialize at all on my computer, although it did make a little bit of a showing on my phone. Hey, Chrissy's here. Okay, so I am now live. Okay, this is take two. My first take just did not ever come up in my computer. So I think I am now live, and I'm very happy to be here with you. So welcome, welcome. Hey, Kim, you're here too. Welcome. I'm so glad. You know, this is weird. I tried to come on once, and it was not showing on my computer, but you know, c'est la vie. This is kind of the way things go with Facebook sometimes. So, got lots of things to show you, and this is my on-stage haul video, and just wanted to show you some of the goodies that I got from on-stage. And we had a lot of fun, received a lot of goodies, and which were, you know, always very appreciative of. On-stage is actually really good value, and it is open to all active demonstrators. I had 16 from my team there. We were supposed to be 17, and one of my team members, unfortunately, her mother was ailing, and she's one of the caregivers for her mom, and she just could not get away. So that was a shame. But I brought her bag home to her, so she got all the goodies, but of course, not the same as being there. So 11 of us from my team, we shared a house together. That's always a lot of fun, and we've done this numerous times. One of my Stampin' team, she is like the queen of Airbnb finds. She just manages to find us the best places. So we were in downtown Raleigh, right, you know, technically we were, oh boy, walking distance to the convention center, but I think in our group, a couple of people walked one time, but we were pretty much just doing the, sorry, this all fell. We were doing the what do you call it? We were calling the cab. We were Ubering it. So these are all super pretty. So let me show you a little bit. Hey, Margaret, I'm so glad. It was great to be able to see you and hug your neck. So it was really fun. I got to meet some of my Facebook friends, and that was especially fun. You know, we make these relationships online. And just like Chrissy here, we connect online, and then she came to one of my in-person weekend retreats. So it's fun. We connect online, and then sometimes, not always, sometimes we get to actually meet in person, and that's extra special. So let me show you what's what. So Stampin' Up! Always gives us a name tag, and we were able to put this on a lanyard. Speaking of, let me show you. I did team gifts for all my team that were attending. So this I made with the glimmer paper. That's the ombre glimmer that's in the annual catalog. These are the new rectangle dies that are part of the Touches of Texture. I think the dies, let's see. The dies are called Textured Notes. These are a must-have in my opinion. This is one of the new release online exclusives. These just came out this month. You want these. Now there is a coordinating stamp set. I say coordinating, you know, it's a pretty stamp set, but it's not like the images go directly into these dies. So I am delighted with these. Several years back, for quite a while, we had some stitched rectangle dies, used the heck out of them and loved them. I feel these are superior. So Chrissy, I'm glad you got yours. I feel that these are superior. I like the fact that you have a lot of different edges on them, and they're equally useful for masculine, feminine, you know, kind of any occasion. So this is what I used for my little team gifts here. And my thought process as well was that they could take this off and put it on their bag. So Stampin' Up! Always gives us a bag at On Stage. Of course, everybody's is the same. So I always like to have a name tag. And then for my team members, I gave all of them a Stampin' Up! Lanyard. This was actually in a package. And this they can use all the time. You know, they can use this for every event they go to with Stampin' Up! Or otherwise. Hey, Marlene, I'm glad you are here. And then they got kind of a mixed bag, but they all got an embellishment and a ribbon. So I'm a practical girl. I know that some people do team gifts that are super cute, and not that this isn't cute, but you know what I mean, that are handmade little gifty items. And I always give my team things that they can use. One year I gave them a whole bunch of adhesives. So I feel like they've gone the extra mile to be there. Not that I love cutesy gifts. I'm not saying anything against cutesy gifts because I love them, but I'm just telling you that I'm a practical girl, and I always give them something they can use, you know, pretty quickly. And that's current Stampin' Up! Product. That's just the way I roll. So that was my team gift. I don't think I can get this in the camera, but I'll try to show you the bag. Okay, so this was my little name tag. And then they give us ribbons based on our performance from the year prior. Now, last year I had an incredible year, probably the best year in my Stampin' Up! Career. So I was number 36 in the whole country. And, you know, when you have $1 million achievers that you're going up against, it's very humbling and very gratifying. So anyway, and we walked stage for many of these. Hey, Gloria, I'm so glad you're here. So that is always a really special thing. I will say Stampin' Up! Is very good about rewarding our accomplishments. And I appreciate especially, like, these are all things that we earn. And it's important that they reward us for that and that they acknowledge it. And I appreciate it. But I think equally important, and I don't have one on here this year, but there is one for the number of years. And I had a team member that walked the stage for her 5-year anniversary and one that walked for her 10-year anniversary. Now, you don't have to be achieving these kinds of things to walk stage for an anniversary. They're just really loving on demonstrators who have stayed the course, who have for 5 consecutive years, 10, it's every 5 years that you're acknowledged, that you can be a total, what is oftentimes called a hobby demonstrator, a discount shopper. You don't have to hold any classes. You still get recognized for that achievement of longevity with the company. And I think that's really, really important and actually very impressive because a lot of companies don't do that. So that was awards. Speaking of awards or maybe perks. So at the title of Silver Elite, we get access to a VIP lounge, and it's a really great perk. So first of all, at Silver Elite, we get one free event per year. So I cashed mine in on stage because I think it was like $350 to go. So I got that event for free. And that is, again, one of the ways that Stampin' Up! Rewards us for our achievements. And that is just for being at that title. Now, obviously, there are sales and team and things like that that we have to maintain in order to keep that title. But I so appreciate what they do for us. So this VIP lounge was a special area, and it was cordoned off, and they had snacks in there for us, and it was snacks from the hotel. So they had like fruit trays, they had veggies, they had cheese, one time they had cheesecake pops, those were yummy. They always had hot coffee, which I really appreciated. In the morning, they had like muffins and things. So, you know, you could go in there in the morning and not even have to get breakfast out. This was a little gift they gave to all of us, which I think is really sweet. So, these are evidently really popular. I tend to not beat up on what's popular or really much of anything with regard to pop culture. But I think, again, I like useful, practical gifts, and this is going to be really useful. So this is obviously for coins. Now, you could put, you know, little other things in here. but I'm going to be putting coins in here, and and also like dollar bills. This is, I think, for me, a good thing when I travel or when I go to the gym, because this is just the size to put like a credit card, a driver's license, a couple of things. So I thought this was really, really a great gift. Let's see. I think, let me show you this here. So they always give us a notebook, and I tell you, they really pulled out the stops this year. I think this is enormously special notebook. I will tell you, it's heavy. So I did not take it out and use it while I was there. I thought, I'm going to take this out and use it when I get home. I love, love, love having this clipboard on the front. Personally, I love a clipboard. And then inside we have this lovely lined paper. I love lines again. They kind of did, it's like they surveyed me and said, okay, what can we put in the notebook that Candy is going to love? I love lines. Pink lines is even better. We also have a pocket over here, and lemon lime twist. Oh my gosh. Now this could be Granny Apple Green, but I think it's lemon lime twist. So I just think this is very sturdy. It's a hardback, and I am in love with it. Haven't used it yet, but I have to, because I was trying to preserve it. But notebooks are meant to be used, and that is going to be. Now, speaking of gifts, let me show you. So I did not swap at Onstage. I know some people feel like that is sacrilegious, but I didn't actually have time to make swaps, number one. Number two, I had just done a mail-in swap. So there's a group of us that earn the trips together, and one of the ladies organizes a mail-in swap with every new catalog. Well, I had just done a mail-in swap for the online exclusives, and I thought, okay, I don't have time. But I made these little gifties, and I just passed these out to a few special friends. And this is one of the clips and one of the envelopes from the Rustic Christmas Kit. I ran a a Stamp-A-Stack with the die cuts. Well, I had a whole bunch of these left. These are actually really good for gift card holders. But when I go to an event like Onstage, I love to these are called Millionaires, and these are made in Texas. So these are a Texas chocolate with pecans, which is our Texas state tree, and it has caramel. So they're really yummy. And I just tucked that in there. I didn't actually finish them till I was at Onstage. So that was just my little gift to some friends, some Texas chocolate. I am happy to report that this designer series paper, Country Woods, is carrying over into the new catalog. So, and this again is that brand new set of rectangle dies. Okay, let me keep moving here. This was my prize patrol, and I'm really happy with it because I had my eye on this in the catalog. But I will say it was one of those sets that I thought, I love it. I think I could do a lot with it. It kind of really wants to do fun techniques, although you could also do some beautiful silhouette images. But it's one of those sets I thought, I don't know if I can justify the cost. Not that it's expensive, but you have to choose. You can't buy everything in the catalog as much as we sometimes want to. So I was thrilled to receive this. I could see where you could do part of this. You could do, there's a lot you can do with this, and I'm super excited about it. So that was my prize patrol. This was kind of, they do always give us a pen, and they tend to give us really nice pens. So let's just see, because I thought I'll wait and open this live. Okay, Linda's here, and she's excited about Country Woods because she hasn't had a chance to play with it yet. Yay for you. Now, this is Granny Apple Green and Lemon Lime Twist. I love, love, love it. And, very nice. Okay. It's a very flash pen when it snaps, so I like it. They always give us some pens, and again, I have not taken these out. Some people put them on their lanyards. I'll probably end up putting these on my Stampin' Up! Apron. Super nice. So lots of fun logo merchandise. I do have a host code. Host codes will be going away next month, but this is my last hurrah. And I'll be talking to you more about host codes, but no point yet until we get a little bit closer. Okay, let's talk about gifties as well. This I received from two of my team members they joined up. So Susan is one of my team members, and one of her downline is Janet. So Susan has a phenomenal team of her own, and Susan and Janet both are in the Austin area, and they got together and made, isn't this adorable? I mean, to even find these, and look at that. I mean, just so cute. I would hate to, I don't know, I hate to kind of eat the lollipop, but I kind of want to. So we'll see how that goes. I got this super cute gift from Melissa Faust. So she's one of my online demonstrator friends. We are in the same training group. So super cute with the Tic Tacs and the fruit salad designer series paper. Now this to me is, I mean, there's a lot of scoring there. So I'm very impressed that she did this for a swap. But again, I think this was not really a swap. I think Melissa does a little bit of what I do, and isn't that adorable? And that is, she does little, because you can't afford to swap, things like that. But to be able to give some little gifties to some special people. So I thought that was really swift. And then a couple of other housemate gifts. I can't actually tell you who made this, but somebody that was sharing in a house. Yes, Kim, you're absolutely right. I initially also thought that this would make a great sympathy card. So I think this is going to be, we can do a lot of fun things with this. So I'm excited about it. Okay, so this is really cute. I love the way that she used all these circles, and this is from the Duck Pond paper. And, oh, maybe her name is in here. Wouldn't that be nifty? There's my York Peppermint Patty. Oh, that was from Lisa. Lisa and I met, I think I've met Lisa at a previous on stage. Lisa's part of my team, and she lives in St. Louis. And she was coming into the airport about an hour ahead of me. So she hung out and waited, and we shared an Uber ride from the airport to the house where we were staying. Super cute. So she gave these to everybody at the house. This was from my roommate. So Kim Marr and I, we always share, and we share at retreat. And she gave me just a cute little diaper fold and a lovely, lovely anti-back. This Melissa always does. Melissa's the one who organizes the houses for us, and she has a tremendous team of her own. She had, I think, about 5 that were staying at the house with us. And she always does these really cool kind of grab bag style gifts. So let's look and see. She always puts amazing stuff. Oh boy, I'm going to have to untie. Oh, I can untie it. I don't have to tear it. Okay, so look at this, how cute. Okay. So she also represents a company called Perfectly Posh, and they do really nice skincare things that are all made with essential oils. So this will be fun to try. There's a little sample here, and here's another. Oh, there's another sample. I do love their soaps. So those are some things to try. And then these I might just tuck into my handbag. So these are just a little single piece of gum. Isn't that cute? Look at this adorable thing. Oh my gosh. It's a little mini lip balm. And, some little flags for my catalog. Well, isn't that nifty? So, yeah. Some people have so much thoughtfulness and creativity. I love it. And this is one of our new, so this is part of the online exclusive suite. I think it's called On We Go. So this is some of the designer paper, and this is one of the tags that's part of the suite. Now, what else do I have to show you? This was kind of fun. So this is actually, there's something about this in our new catalog, and it talks about color personalities. And, oh, you're right about the gum and the lip balm. Good call, Linda. This is kind of cool because what it talks about is not what your personality is, but what the color personality is. So what is the color conveying? So brown is comfortable, red is bold, pink is romantic, orange is energetic, yellow is creative, green is loyal, blue is serene, purple is rare, black is determined, and gray is modern. So they give you a little bit more information on there, but this is super fun because we are working with a lot of color on a regular basis. So let's look at make and takes. Let's see. So this is the make and take packet that I got. So this is the stamp set. Now you can see my make and takes are not done because what is Candy doing during make and take time? She's talking to people. I'm working the room. So we have a new stamp set. Love, love, love this. Look how big and bold these words are. So we got a stamp set, and they were actually stamping this in black and then layering them on these new Memories and More cards, and I am probably going to use a color other than black. Now, I like this set because there's 6 of each design, and I love the colors. So we have some really cool colors going here, and I love these for scrapbooking. I love them for card making. These are just super fun to use. They're like little mini pieces of designer series paper, but they're heavier like cardstock. So these you can mix and match and layer them up. So let me show you. So I could take this and I could layer it with this, or I could, I could turn it over like this. So lots of fun things you can mix and match with these. And you can see that mine came apart. So it's kind of a little bit of a hot mess, but that's okay. I like working with hot messes. I think the colors are really scrummy. And in our make and take packet, we also had one of these sets, and this is called Greetings for All. This is an ephemera pack. This is in our annual catalog, and it carried over. So it is in our new annual catalog as well. Now, I thought this was interesting. They gave us some little punches, little punched pieces of gold as a little embellishment, as it were. And then we had a couple of the Memories and More cards and envelopes in here to where we could do our make and takes. Again, I have not done that yet. So, you know, I intended to hit the ground running because I intended to be home midday on Sunday. Yeah, that did not happen. I got very delayed with the weather and I was delayed getting out of Raleigh. I had a connecting flight in Tampa and sat there for hours and hours with a lot of very agitated travelers. So, you know, it is what it is. I got home rather late on Sunday night and did not hit the ground running on Monday. But I'm here and I'm happy. I'm safe. So the after hours is a thing they came up with a couple years ago, and it's really fun. And at the after hours party, so this is what we got. And ahead of time, we could choose a bundle. And all they told us, we couldn't see the bundle. I was either going to get Impressions of Bloom or something Totally Turtle or something like that. Can't remember the name. It's super cute, turtle stamp set. But I just chose Impressions of Bloom because we had that a Bloom paper in Celebration. I thought, well, maybe it's going to be something like that. I was not disappointed. So this is the bundle that I had chosen and received. Now, I've already been playing with these. I was a good girl at After Hours Party, and I did some stamping, which I will show you. The dies on this, now this is this will release in the online exclusives that will also debut in May. Look at the dies, people. I love this these are to me what I call a funky flower as opposed to like a classic flower. These to me look more funky, like 60s, 70s flowers. These I'm really excited about because we have a smooth oval and then the stitched one. And I think this shape is going to work so well with our modern oval punch. Look at that. I mean, it's the same shape. So this is going to be fun to layer with this. And there are a couple of greetings, but I think I could easily add lots of other greetings with this as well. Hello, Corinne and Jolene and Kathy. We have some new people coming in. Hello, Estella. I'm so glad you are all here. And yeah, Chrissy, the paper would be great for your scrapbooking. You're absolutely right. So this was the bundle that I chose, sight unseen, just with a name, and I'm very happy with it. I thought they were very smart with the way they did this. So you could choose either a scrapbooking track or a card making track. And I love it because, if you got the turtle when you got the designer paper. This one didn't have designer paper with it. So they gave us this brochure. And this is really cool because if you got the turtle, one of the people at my table, one of my team members, was doing this scrapbook page with these kind of now she cut hers straight, she didn't tear hers, but this kind of a rainbow effect. This one of my other team members was working this one because she got the Impressions of Bloom. The same stamp set I got. You see how you can make your own designer paper with it. But she got the scrapbooking and I did the card making. Here again is more. So they gave us all of these. Look at these layouts. I think that this is terrific because whether you made this page or not, look at these layouts that they've given us in this little brochure. And it has all the measurements and everything. So we had to cut our own paper. They told us to bring a trimmer. And then the cute little turtles in here. And here again is the Impressions of Bloom. Very neutral. This is using the new Secret C. And this is the new cloud cover. So I'm still wrapping my head around the new in colors. I have the colors in my head better than I have the names in my head. So I thought this was really a great strategy that they had with this. So these little turtles, I have to tell you, they're adorable. But I think to me, they're so ugly, they're cute. Maybe somebody would bite my head off for saying that. But to me, these little turtles are just so ugly that they're cute. Does that make sense? Kind of like a bulldog. So these are the cards that I was making. So this was my Impressions of Bloom. And I was sharing a paper trimmer because I didn't bring mine with somebody. And their trimmer blade really needed to be fixed, needed to be replaced. But I was pretty happy with the way this came out. And interestingly enough, they gave us 12 by 12. This is actually the two-tone paper. And I never thought about using it for cards, but it actually works really well. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit thinner. But you know, when you're going to layer it up with cardstock, that's okay. And what's fun is you have the two tones. So, you know, particularly if you had cut some of it off and had some of the other color peeking through, I like that a lot. So this is Strawberry Slush, a returning in color. This is the new Darling Duckling. And this is the new, I stamped this off. This is the Secret C. And actually, both of those are Secret C, and I stamped them off. And then this is my other attempt at this one. I kind of botched it. But I definitely want to make it again. I like the layout. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit like Stack, Cut, and Shuffle, but you have, yeah, I cut it wrong. So I don't know, I'm going to do it a little bit different. I couldn't get you see how they had enough flowers over there? I had to just change it up, which is not a problem. I actually like having just these two greetings on here. To me, that's a little bit much. So yeah, Kathy, I'm with you. I never thought about using it as like a card base. So Margaret, I'm glad you agree with me about the turtles. I mean, they are cute, but they're so ugly, they're cute. It's kind of like, you know, a face only a mother can love. That's what it reminded me of. So here they are. Here's 3 of them. I will tell you what's super fun about these turtles is all the little extras. And these are just the extra stamps. And the die cuts, you know, there's a chef hat, there's a banjo, all kinds of fun things you can put with them. So I think they have a lot of a lot of legs. They can work with a lot of things. So, well, I'm glad you like mine better, Kathy. These are scrapbook and card sketches extras. So I felt like this was a really, really useful. So this is like take your supplies and keep going. So here again, you can see there's the little turtle carrying the beach ball. And again, I think it's adorable. I did not order it in the pre-order. I don't think I'm going to get it. And I have some plans for some kid things, but I think and I saw amazing, amazing presentations with it, but I'm not sure I'm getting it again. Super cute for scrapbooking kids because it just has that funky vibe. Now, here are my funky flowers. And look at how cute they are with that scrapbook page with the puppy dog, Miss Pepper Potts. Isn't that cute? And I like that. I like it a lot. So I think that, let's see, what paper are they using here? Oh, they're using the turtle paper. Now, I will say I did order the paper. I can work with the paper for sure, but I don't think I'm going to get the bundle. Now, here are my impressions of bloom. Again, looking at those lovely, lovely flowers. And look at that. On the back there, you see the designer paper? That's the Country Woods. That's one of those really pale wood grains. So I do like that. And then here, oh, so this paper carried over. This is using Nests of Winter Designer Series paper on the back. And then here, they've taken a piece of paper and they just stamped it with the leaf image from the bundle. I love making my own designer series paper like that. And here again, see, there we go. There's that big oval that's part of the die set, and there's the modern oval punch. So now these words are part of another bundle that's in the new catalog, but I'm really happy with my flowers. I think you can't go wrong with flowers, but again, this is super cute. Now, this does show you that with the turtle, there is a really cute embossing folder that's supposed to be like a turtle, like a tortoise shell. But again, tortoise shell is a great image or a great design element. So I think that, like tortoise shell glasses, I think you could use this. It to me has a funky vibe. So I think there's going to be a little bit of funk going on here. Funky funk. Now there is that adorable turtle. Now this one is just cut out from the designer series paper. So again, this helps me see why I can use just the paper and I can get my fill of the funky turtles without buying the bundle. So, I'm always going to shoot straight with you guys. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to buy, what I love, and you may love the bundle, but it's just not going to be in my studio. I'm going to use my funds for other things. Again, this is super cute. I think it's adorable. I think my oldest grandson would love this. He's just adorable, but I don't think I'm going to buy it. Now here's my flowers. And this paper, this is another paper that's carrying over. This is the Lavender Designer Series paper. One of the patterns in there is a really quiet, like a herringbone check in crumb cake, and that is what they've used there. So you can see how some of these designer papers that carried over, just like they did last year, I'm really happy with what carried over. Love, love, love this little sketch, and this one here too. So they've really given us a lot of useful pieces. So we pay to go to the after party. The after party, largely, the bulk of what our cost covers the bundle and a little bit more. Okay, so Marlene says the tortoises would be perfect for her. I love that. So I think that's what's great, is there's something for everybody in this new catalog. Now here again, we have the Country Woods paper, and there's that big, beautiful oval, and then there's that stitch behind it. Now, notice, you see, they call our punch that's shaped like this, they call it a modern oval. And you see how it's much softer on the arc? Because a traditional oval is skinnier. It's more like an egg shape. And this is fatter and fluffier and rounder. And I think that's why it's more modern. And I think it pairs beautifully with these modern modern flower dies. And then this is like another take on this card. And once again, they're making their own designer series paper with the stamps, which I think is just the bomb. And another example. So let me just show you too before I close this. This is the same sketch. Here it looks like this, and here it looks like this. So they're really showing us some great ways. I think they're really empowering us with some great tools to have a really great year of card making. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of the end colors, and there is a little hitch. So demonstrators, those of us who went to OnStage, we were already allowed to order from the pre-order. It's something called Product Purchase Premier, and it is another perk for going to OnStage. So I've already got my order in. I've got things coming in tomorrow. Everybody else, every other demonstrator can order beginning the 25th. Now, if you are a customer and not a demonstrator, you can order beginning May the 6th. Is that right? It's the first Tuesday in May when the catalog goes live. And I will tell you, if you are not yet a demonstrator, I would love to have you on my team. I have a fabulous team. I have a number of team members right here and on this broadcast, and we have a lot of fun, and we strengthen each other, we support each other, and we are amazing. Okay, so Jolene says she's also not a fan of the turtles. I think it's one of those things you're either going to really like or you're really going to be, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm moving on. Okay, let's see. Now, I do love these new end colors. Personally, I'm in love with every one of them. I'm going to just do this to kind of help. I love all of them. So I got to look at these about a year ago. So I'm on one of the forecasting groups where we see this stuff ahead of time and tell them whether we would buy it, whether we think it's fabulous, or whether we're giving it a miss. So I did definitely recognize the turtles, and I recognized some other things. As soon as I saw them, I thought, where have I seen that? Was that in a previous catalog? I'm like, no, that was in the forecasting. Because some of the stamp sets, we only see it's still in sketch format. So, but it's actually a really cool thing, and I'm excited that I get to be a part of that. And so I've been looking at these, or I had looked at these in colors a while back. The turtle shell looks too tight on his neck. Yeah, Chrissy's going to stick with the turtle stickers. There are turtle stickers because there is also a turtle workshop kit, a scrapbooking workshop kit. So you can get stickers. So yeah, that's going to be enough for me. So let me talk a little bit about these in colors. I was going to try to have a short Facebook Live. You know, I'm such a chatterbox. So let me show you a little bit here. I never met a yellow I didn't like. This to me reminds me a little bit of the old summer star fruit, although it's a lot brighter. And I just pulled a few pieces to show you how different it is. A lot of times a color, an in color will be like a lighter, darker counterpart of something we already have. Not so with these. This is not like any of what we have. Oh, I don't have crushed curry here. Let me grab crushed curry because, and some of this, you know, you guys may have seen some other demonstrators doing this, but I think some of it depends on your lighting. I've got pretty true lighting here, but you can see how it really doesn't go with any of these. As far as like a lighter or darker counterpart, to be honest, I think it looks better with wild wheat than anything else. It definitely has a green cast to it. So this is Darling Duckling, and I think it's going to be a great color to work with. Now, these we also got in the after hours party, and these are flat pearls. So I noticed that a lot of the newer embellishments, they're moving towards going really flat with them, which definitely makes for easier mailing. I'm in love with these. I mean, these are stunning because these colors are so pretty, and then you put that metallic finish on them and they just glisten and pick up light, and I am absolutely in love with them. I believe they're $9, but don't quote me. Okay, so this is the color I was the most excited about when I saw it in the preview. This is called Secret Sea, and we've never had anything like this. So let me just get a little bit of comparison. It's definitely got a bluish cast, but it's also a little bit gray. So it's like a super dark navy, but definitely more like a charcoal than a navy. So this is Night of Navy. No, that can't be Night of Navy. Is that Night of Navy? Is it in the wrong? Is this in the wrong? Is this in the wrong bucket? Let me just double check. It is. Boy, this is what's interesting. This is Night of Navy, and look how bright it looks compared to that Secret Sea. That is a really, really deep color. Definitely has a lot of gray to it. So I think it looks really good with Lost Lagoon. And it also looks really good with, does not look good with Night of Navy. I think it looks good with Misty Moonlight. That's probably the best one as far as what it goes with, because a lot of our blues have a lot of green. Well, it doesn't look bad with Pool Party. So maybe all of these have a little bit of a green undertone. Blueberry Bushel, see, it's too bright. To me, that doesn't look good together. So, yeah, I think Misty Moonlight is a really good fit. And Pool Party is okay. Now, let me show you how it looks with the grays. Okay, here we go. So there, I mean, I like that together. This is Pebbled Path, which is going away, sadly. One of my favorite of the soon-to-be retired end colors. Yes, I love the end colors this year, Jolene. I think they're going to be great to work with. They're not wow colors. Like, you can look at Shy Shamrock and go, well, that's a wow green. These are colors that are, to me, they're like workhorses. They're going to work really hard for us. That is basic gray, and it looks really, see how much gray is in there by how well that works together. To me, this almost looks like, football jersey colors back in the 50s or something. Definitely has a little bit of a retro feel to it. Now and you see, it is a warm navy because this is gray granite, where when you put it, let's see how it looks with, if you put it with, it looks really good with smoky slate too. So it's got some warm tones and some cool tones, which is really kind of cool. So let's just kind of look at them together here. I think it looks really good with all the grays. Oh, let me get a smaller piece. Let's see. Do I have a smaller piece? Nope. So there's my going gray. Let me just see if I can get this here. Okay, so there's going gray under here. It's not going gray. It's called gray granite. We had a color called going gray at one time. Gray granite looks really good with it. This is basic gray. This is smoky slate. And this is Pebbled Path. And I think they all look good with it. So sadly, Pebbled Path will not be around if you're only working with current colors. But if you have this in your stash, it's going to be a great pairing, in my opinion. Okay, let's go back to the blues. No, let's go to the oranges. Okay. So Timid Tiger is definitely a softer orange. I love oranges. I love warm colors. I definitely tend towards warm colors versus cool colors. Now, this is our peach pie, so that looks really nice with it. This is pumpkin pie, and I would not put these two together. You can see how much deeper pumpkin pie is. Oh, that's it. This is Calypso Coral. Looks okay with it. I would put those together. And there is my favorite, Petal Pink. Looks pretty good with it. Decent. So there we go with the oranges. Timid Tiger. Now, Strawberry Slush is a returning in color from, I think, about 10 years ago. It's been a while. If you were around for Watermelon Wonder, it's a little bit softer from what I remember of Watermelon Wonder. So it's definitely on the red spectrum. So there is Poppy Parade, I would not put those colors together. It's on the red or pink spectrum. Cherry Cobbler, I think it looks great with Cherry Cobbler. So let's leave that there. Real Red, looks good with Real Red too. So I think it's more of a pinky red. That's why that just does not. Poppy Parade's a very orangey red. Definitely does not look good with that. Now, let's grab some pinks and see. Because I think it's going to look really good with Flirty Flamingo, but let's just see. I might be dead wrong. Oh yeah, look at there, Flirty Flamingo. Now to me, that's almost like a light and dark counterpart. And Bubble Bath, no. Bubble Bath is a very blue pink. It's very icy. That does not look good. Berry Burst, definitely no. It needs to have some, it's got a lot of orange in it. Moody Mauve, not bad, not bad. But I wouldn't put it with that. And then Melon Mambo, maybe for tropical flowers, but not really. So now Jolene says the slate, smoky slate gray and crumb cake would coordinate with all the in colors. That's an interesting take. Let's just see. Because the smoky slate is more cool and the crumb cake is more warm. So let's go through one more color and then we will take Jolene's advice and see where we come up. I think there's a mixture of cool and warm undertones. So this is the new Cloud Cover. I like it a lot. So there it is with Pool Party. Yeah, it's okay. There it is with Coastal Cabana. Definitely not. There it is. Now you see, that looks really good together. And that is Misty Moonlight, which also looks really good with the Secret Sea. There's Lost Lagoon with a little texture on it. And that looks really good. Like that a lot. Blueberry Bushel is not going to look, it's okay. Just okay. Yeah. Balmy Blue, look at the difference. What else have I got here? Night of Navy looks really good with it. Definitely brighter than Secret Sea. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities there. So now let's get them all together and let's do what Jolene suggested. And let's just put each one with crumb cake and smoky slate. I have to say, I personally love playing with color. I believe when it comes to designs, color is my strength. It's my strong point. So there is Smoky Slate with Strawberry Slush, with Timid Tiger, with, all these I left. Need to put those away. With Cloud Cover, and with Secret Sea. Did I get them all in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I didn't do the yellow. Where'd my yellow go? Here we go. There's my darling duckling, my darling. Okay, now, let's see. Oh, there we go, with crumb cake, with, let's get to Timid Tiger. There it is with crumb cake. Oh, I like that. And then there we go with Cloud Cover, and there we go with Secret Sea. Now, I want to do one more thing, and then we're going to be done. I know that my husband is ready for me to be ready to be done. Let's see. I wanted to... Let's see. I wanted to see how Basic Beige would look with some of these. So there's Basic Beige with Secret Sea, Basic Beige with Cloud Cover, Basic Beige with Timid Tiger, basic beige with strawberry slush, and basic beige, no, with darling duckling. But up until we got to there, I think we were doing pretty good with basic beige. Now, let's try gray granite. With everything. Here we go. Because it's a warm gray. So we were doing smoky slate. Let's try. I like that a lot with the darling duckling. Now this is not smoky slate. This is gray granite. And I think it looks good with strawberry slush. So that's telling me these are warmer colors. There it is with the timid tiger. I like that a lot. And then here it is with cloud cover. Yeah, not really. To me, those both look like wallpaper colors or wall paint colors. But it looks really good with Secret Sea. So there we have it, folks. Our brand new in colors coming our way beginning in May. And these are the beautiful, beautiful flat pearls that coordinate with them. And I think they're going to be a lot of fun. I think they're going to be a great addition to our color collection. So that is it for tonight. I do have a host code for you. So if you need to place an order, we have brand new March online exclusives that were just released at the beginning of this month. So lots of fun things there that you can select from. And if you go to my online store and select online exclusives and then filter it for the newest, you'll see the newest ones. And I have next Thursday is my craft along. That means that some people have ordered a packet ahead of time. Those are going out in the mail like tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. And we will be making 8 cards. So if you didn't get a packet, you can still watch. So the show is free. And I will be doing 8 cards with all of these brand new online exclusives, papers, and stamps, and ribbons, and embellishments, and it's going to be fun. So the craft along is free for everybody. The packets, there's a cost. And the way I do the craft alongs, whenever we have a new release of products, is I do a paper and product share with it. So, here we go. So this is what we will be doing next week. We'll be playing with these new papers. So what I did was we are making 2 from each set of papers. So that's one set of new papers. This is another set of new papers. And then the black and white ones, which we're coloring some. And then this super fun on the go. So come back next week and stamp with me, and we will have fun. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Take care, and God bless.